Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Sunday Shoutouts here on the OCNJ Local, your podcast for everything happening here in America's greatest family resort. We're your hosts, Dominick Dougherty and Drew Fasy.
And we are your local guys.
Drew, we're mixing it up here, doing this one on a Saturday because Sunday's Easter, and people will be hunting for eggs and eating ham and doing stuff with their families. So, do this one on a Saturday, and then we'll get back to putting this out on a Sunday.
We'll stick with calling it Sunday Shoutouts.
But we'll still call it Sunday. It'll always be Sunday Shoutouts. So got some feedback. We're always a little sports heavy. We like sports. What are we going to do? So we'll mix it up this week, and we'll go with some non-sports shout-outs. So who do you got for us, Drew?
All right. So the first one's kind of a big one, in my opinion. Ocean City High School alum, Ocean City School District alum, Taylor Ponteri, who's currently a sophomore at Westchester University, which means she's wicked smart, and daughter of Ocean City School District Spanish teacher Christy Ponteri, will be singing the national anthem at Fenway Park for a game between the Red Sox and the Braves. The game's scheduled for May 17th at 7 o'clock, and there is a possibility that it could be nationally televised. So put cool. May 17th at 7 o'clock on your calendar to watch Taylor sing the national anthem. That's a huge deal. Fenway Park.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, you heard my rendition of the national anthem at practice that one day. So if she needs backup, just give her my number.
We'll save that for if she sings at a Yankees game, Tom. Okay.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm going to throw this out to my buddy, Frank. Frank, if you're listening, wouldn't it be cool if Taylor sang the national anthem at the Phillies game? And that would be great for Taylor. I mean, if she sang at Fenway Park and at Citizens Bank Park, that would be a Taylor Park role.
That was bad, Drew.
That was really
I can't even get behind that, dude.
I might have.
I'm sorry. Everyone listening, I apologize to you for Drew on that one.
I apologize myself.
I think we should just end this right now at this point. Most people have turned it off. If they're smart, they've turned it off.
I want to add a shout out, and I'm going to give this shout out to Taylor's mother, Christy. So Christy's a Spanish teacher in the district, and she's my go-to English to Spanish translator. Aside from being a friend and a great person, her and Steve. Anytime I want to do an outreach to the Spanish community in town, Christy not only translates for me, but she uses her Spanish Facebook page to connect with the Ocean City Spanish community. And I've done it for things like recruiting for baseball and for football, trying to get those kids involved in our program. But Christy was really instrumental in helping OCNJ care after Hurricane Sandy. A lot of people in that community were hit pretty hard, and we were able to help them because of Christy's efforts. So, gracias, Senor Ponteri.
So I wanted to add that one.
Senora.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And I think most people don't really know there is quite a large, Latin American community here in Ocean City. Cool. I got some shout outs here. We're going to shout out the March Students of the Month over at the high school. For freshmen, you have Aaron Phillips. For sophomores, you have Aiden Wild. For juniors, you have, sorry, I'm trying to read this name. Anthony Ponteri. Could that be her son?
It is.
So we should just call this shout out to the Ponteris this week.
Yeah, and
let's just call it that. Let's just
be done with it.
And be done with it. So Ponteri family kicking butt. Good for you guys. And then seniors,
to a nicer family.
You have Carter Yo and Jacob Audino, and so shout out, guys. Way to do some good things here as the year wraps up. So those are my shout outs, and also shout out to all the honor roll students and distinguished honor roll students for the third marking period that came out. Those lists are quite long. Can't read everybody's name, but kudos to you guys for
congrats for your hard work.
Doing some hard work.
Yeah.
Who else you got, Drew? Who else you shouting out?
Okay, so are
there any more Ponteris to shout out?
No more Ponteris at the moment.
Are you sure? Are we positive?
We'll see. We'll see.
All right. Is Miss Ponteri? She's a Spanish teacher at the intermediate school.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, well, my kids go there, so just remember all these shout outs during the fourth marking period, Miss Ponteri.
That's right. Yes. Another one, Becky Juzwiak of Johnson's Popcorn received the 2024 Salute to Working Women Award from the Ocean City Regional Chamber of Commerce. The award recognizes women in business for their outstanding professional and personal achievements. In addition to having Johnson's Popcorn featured on the Food Network, Good Morning America, Rachel Ray, and the Drew Barrymore Show, Becky is the former president of the board of directors of the Branches Outreach Center in Rio Grande and former board member of Habitat of Humanity. She's currently in charge of the Meals for the Family Faith Formations for St. Damian's Parish. So good things both in business and in her personal life. So congratulations, Becky.
Awesome.
Also at the Salute to Working Women luncheon, the Chamber of Commerce honored Christy Fenton and Jackie Adams of the Recreation Department with the Community Service Award. So well-deserved. Congrats to Christy and Jackie.
Here. Definitely well-deserved. They do a lot for the kids, and not an easy job scheduling and dealing with all the different organizations in town. Not an easy job.
Yeah. Lastly, Dom, there are 4 new businesses have opened on Asbury Avenue. All 4 have ribbon cutting ceremonies coming up in April and May. Thursday, April 24th at noon, the Garb Collection, your friend and mine, Caitlin Quirk. I was actually in there today. I think she's full. That store is full, and there's a lot of activity.
There was no booth for your cargo shorts, Drew?
No, my wife has 2, I think. I have a neighbor who has at least 4, and there's a lot of really nice stuff in there at tremendously discounted prices. Caitlin told me she's got 100 prom dresses, brand new, never worn, tags on them. For they're $400 or $500 dresses for $100 or something. So mom and dad, if you got a daughter going to the prom, that's where you go right now.
That reminded me. That shout out reminded me. I have another shout out. Okay, we'll go when you're done with the business.
Okay.
We'll stick to the theme.
Okay. Ribbon cutting May 1st at noon for J. Bradley Capital at 1357 Asbury, owned by Dan Cook. May 8th is Alicia's Balloon Boutique at 648 West Avenue, owned by Alicia Khalil. And Thursday, May 22nd, at noon, Charlie Costello and OC Awning, owned by Charlie Costello, and that's at 1020 Asbury. So awesome. 4 brand new businesses on Asbury Avenue just opening up.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So congrats to all those small business owners and entrepreneurs, and we wish you the best of luck on the avenue.
And I got a shout out too. to the the prom dresses and stuff reminded me of this. Shout out to the OC high school dance team. Last week they put on their solo performance showcase that feature, the girls collectively dance as a team. They have a choreographed routine that they put on. They've done it at half times. They've traveled to Disney to do it. And they're quite successful. They're really good. This night in particular, though, they showcase each dancer as an individual. And I didn't realize how much that organization does for the community. They're involved, in national charities, but in addition to that, they do help, girls who need their hair done around prom time. Some of the fundraising they do goes to support that cause. So, you mentioned the prom dresses and stuff in that time of year, like, if you're looking to get your hair done, and could help, reach out to the dance team. Maybe they can help you out. In addition to that, they also had, they have a cool club. It's called the Motion Club at the intermediate school, where the older girls come down and they teach the younger girls dance routines and moves and stuff. And it was quite an entertaining show. Yeah, Lucy did it. It was pretty cool. So
I'll bet she did.
Shout out to them for putting on a great show. And they still have another show. They still have another show coming up in May. So check that out. I'll get more information and then we'll figure that out.
So I've seen them at halftime at the Ocean City basketball games. Man, what a talented group of kids! My goodness, they're really good.
Yeah, and their individual performances were quite impressive as well too. It was fun to watch. It was definitely very entertaining.
Oh, good, good. I'm going to back up a second, back to Taylor Ponteri. We're just going to stay with the Ponteris tonight. Okay. So Taylor got her start singing the national anthem at either an all-star game or a championship game. I can't remember which. At the OCYAA, and she killed it. She absolutely killed it live, and I had set that up. So once again, I think I'm going to take credit for her talent and success.
I mean, if you should be getting royalties. You should. I think you should, Drew. The whole family. The whole family. You basically raise their kids.
So Taylor has sung for basketball games. I think she sung in a football game. She sings at pep rallies, the Heroes Memorial beach race. She sings the national anthem to open up that the last half dozen years or so. Cool. She sings at the baccalaureate mass for the high school. And she actually is singing professionally during the summer when she's home from school around South Jersey. So you can go and see her. But I forgot to mention that. So I just wanted to bring that back up.
Awesome. Well, you got any other non-Ponteri related shout outs?
Non-Ponteri, no.
No. All right. Well, if you got some shout outs, reach out to us in the comments below on YouTube, and we'll see what we can do here to get them on next week.
Yep, they're welcome.
Thanks for listening, everybody, and hanging on after Drew's horrible pork roll joke. We appreciate it. I'll have to
that
talk
was
with
bad.
As we
Can we edit that out?
Unfortunately, for everyone listening, no, we cannot. But enjoy your Easter weekend, everybody. It's supposed to be beautiful weather-wise, so have fun. As always, thanks for tuning in. This has been True, man. That was bad. That was real bad.
When you